The men I meet and love. The men I meet and love are fathers, teachers, brothers, friends, and others, colleagues, students, and boss. No, they're not the villains we think of. Yeah, I'm talking of those everyday nice guys who have loving but lustless eyes, who genuinely want me to be treated just like them, who may not call themselves so, but they are actually proud feminist men. The men I meet and love. They respect me and support my rights. They also support their partners and wives. They respect me and they support my rights. They also respect and support their partners and wives. They sometimes cry when they realize how we ache every single month, for God's sake. On behalf of all the males of the human race, they apologize for the daily chauvinism we face. They never ask the need of feminism in the society. In fact, they are the ones who fight for the sake of gender equality. The men I meet and love. For the sake of a safer world for women, they revolt. They don't believe that exploitation is always my fault. They don't believe that exploitation is always my fault. They understand that their lust is a problem that's entirely theirs. They don't judge me or blame me for their weaknesses and fears. My clothes don't make them define my character. My clothes don't make them define my character ever. They believe that all of us should always have passionate careers, whether we are working women or working men or homemakers. No, it really, really does not matter. The men I meet and love, they don't believe that it's their role to protect. In fact, they think that all of us should be strong enough instead to protect and defend ourselves whenever needed. They want all of us to together move ahead. No matter what I want to do with my life, they never judge us nor sabotage our rights. Of course, sometimes they pull the chairs and open the doors, but they are not ashamed of cooking or even mopping floors. The men I meet and love, they get upset when we behave weak, that the society has conditioned us so much that we seek an identity unknowingly lesser than them just because we have bodies of women. They cringe when they realize the extent. And of course, sometimes they just listen with love when we want to vent. Their social media feed always supports women. Thank God for women who have raised boys like them. The men I meet and love, they understand that gender can be female, male, or other, that none of us are better, higher, or stronger, that non-judgmental acceptance and love is all that we all need, that if we don't get this now, there is no better way to progress or succeed, that our bodies, our hormones, or our sexuality shouldn't be allowed to define us, that there is something intrinsically and infinitely divine in us. That sexism and stereotyping can never do us well. That love without oneness is a lie we tell ourselves. The men I meet and love, they are rare, and I wish there were more like them, but they are the ones who are setting standards for so many other men who don't get oneness because of their earlier conditionings, or maybe they want to practice equality but are still wondering what exactly do we want or what must be done so that in their little ways they can declare that we are all one. But thanks to all the men that I meet and love almost every day, all those other men at least know what to think or do or say. The men that I meet and love, sometimes it feels like such men don't even exist, that these are definitions into which real men never fit. But the very fact that women like us can fearlessly walk out of home, the fact that a feminist like me can openly bash chauvinism full on implies that there are some men who are also trying really hard to practice oneness and play their part. Maybe they are not perfect, but what matters most is the fact there are at least some of those, the men that I meet and love. No, they don't get intimidated or ashamed when they see feminine products in the shopping lane. They don't. They understand that discrimination and divisiveness is an ugly reality. They understand that discrimination and divisiveness is an ugly reality. No, they do not fight the right of femininity. They understand also that the redefinition of gender roles is a responsibility that begins with them. These are men who inspire me to believe that feminism is not about just hating or fighting all men. It's a spirit of oneness to meet such loving men and team up, the men who give me hope, the men I'm sure all of us often meet and really love. Thank you.